What if I told you the one nutrient most people are missing could help you stay full for hours, cut your risk of heart disease, and even train your gut bacteria to protect you? That nutrient isn't protein or some exotic superfood. It's plain, simple fiber, and chances are you're not getting enough. You are watching That Easy Food. But first of all, what is fiber? The simplest way to explain it is this. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate your body can't digest. Unlike sugar or starch, it passes through the gut almost untouched. But here's the interesting part. Even though you can't digest it, your gut bacteria can. There are two main types, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel. This slows down digestion, helps regulate blood sugar, and can lower cholesterol. You'll find it in foods like oats, beans, lentils, apples, and citrus fruits. Insoluble fiber doesn't dissolve in water, but instead adds bulk to your stool and keeps things moving. It's found in whole grains, nuts, seeds, and vegetables like carrots, courgettes, and leafy greens. It's the kind of fiber that keeps your digestive system on track. Together, these two types of fiber work hand in hand. One feeding your gut bacteria and smoothing out your metabolism, the other making sure everything flows the way it should. So, what actually happens when you get enough fiber? First, it slows digestion, helping you stay full for longer, a natural appetite control. Then, it smooths out how your body handles sugar, keeping your energy steady instead of spiking and crashing. Soluble fiber also binds to cholesterol in your gut and helps lower it over time. When insoluble fiber keeps everything moving through your digestive system, helping you feel lighter and more regular. Put simply, more fiber means better rhythm, better energy, and a happier gut. Here's where it gets really interesting. Fiber isn't just good for your digestion, it's also your gut bacteria's favorite food. When they feed on it, they make tiny compounds called short-chain fatty acids. And those little molecules, they're like peacekeepers for your body, reducing inflammation, protecting your gut lining, and even sending signals that support your mood and brain. So, fiber isn't just about keeping things regular. It's about building a strong, balanced community inside you that quietly keeps everything working better. But here are the bad news. Most people are getting less than 15 grams of fiber a day. We should be getting between 25 and 30 grams a day. Some experts say even more. This gap has a cost, and you can see it everywhere. Rising heart disease, diabetes, digestive troubles, all linked to a lack of fiber. The reason? Ultra-processed foods have pushed real fiber-rich plants off our plates. You can dive deeper into that story in our video about ultra-processed food, right after this one. Now that we know why fiber matters, let's talk about where to find it, and how to make it part of every meal without even trying. As a rule of thumb, the closer a food looks to how it grew in nature, the more likely it's loaded with fiber. And that's the perfect way to start thinking about it. Let's go from the most powerful sources down to the ones that still make a difference day to day. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas, the absolute powerhouses. Just half a cup gives you around 7 to 8 grams of fiber, plus protein and minerals. Oats belong here too, with their special type of fiber called beta-glucan that helps lower cholesterol and supports heart health. Next come the fruits and vegetables, berries, pears, carrots, broccoli, and sweet corn. They might not have quite as much fiber per bite, but they bring water, vitamins, and antioxidants that make your gut bacteria thrive. And then we have the everyday staples that fill the gaps. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread, plus nuts and seeds. They round things out and keep you satisfied after meals. Whichever sources you love most, fill your plate with foods that still look alive and your gut will thank you. Here's the good news. Getting more fiber doesn't have to be a challenge. Here are a few simple tricks you can use every day without even noticing. Try swapping white bread or rice for their whole grain versions. Same meal, more fiber. Toss a handful of beans or lentils into soups, salads, or pasta. They blend right in and boost your intake fast. Keep fruit where you can see it. If it's there, you will grab it. Apples, pears, and berries are simple fiber wins. Sprinkle nuts or seeds on top of your breakfast or yogurt. This is a small habit with a big impact. And here's a tip. Go steady. Jumping from 10 grams to 30 overnight can make your gut a little loud. So give it time to adjust. And the best part is that once you start adding these little tricks, you'll be hitting your daily fiber goal without even trying. There's so much talk about fiber. Let's sort out what's fact and what's fiction. You'll hear all kinds of things. That fiber is only about digestion, that supplements can replace real food, or that carbs are the enemy. So let's look at what's real and what's not. Fiber supplements are enough. They can help sometimes, but they'll never replace the vitamins, minerals, and natural compounds that come from whole plant foods. All carbs are bad, not even close. The healthiest carbs, the ones from plants, are full of fiber, and they do your body a world of good. Eating more fiber will make you bloated forever. Not true either. Your gut just needs time to adapt. Once your microbes adjust, you'll feel lighter, more comfortable, and full of steady energy. So next time you hear something about fiber that sounds a bit off, remember, the truth is simpler than it seems. And if you've come across other fiber myths, drop them in the comments. Let's set the record straight together. Now, let's zoom out for a second. Fiber isn't just about going to the toilet, it's about how your whole body feels and functions every single day. It keeps you full and steady, helps balance your blood sugar, and supports your heart. But it also feeds your gut microbes. Do you know there are actually more of them living in your gut than human cells in your whole body? Together, they help your immune system, your mood, and even your brain. Fiber is one of those quiet nutrients, the kind that rarely makes headlines, but changes everything behind the scenes. If there's one thing to take from this, it's that fiber connects almost every system in your body. And honestly, it's amazing how something so simple can make such a difference. So when you fill your plate with plants, you're not just eating better, you're building a stronger and happier you from the inside out. So how much fiber do you think you're really eating each day? And what's your favorite high-fiber food? Next week, we'll explore how fat shapes flavor, texture, and even your cravings. If you like this video, let us know in the comments, and tell us what other food stories you'd love to explore next. Subscribe for more delicious stories, right here on ThatEasyFood. And remember, sometimes what feeds your gut feeds your whole body.